Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ribery powering forward here. Perez, cross into the... heads it! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's got a real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Hernandez. Ribery. And the keeper couldn't hold it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Just eases him off the ball. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Albert Ferrer.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Here's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the runner. The fullback is in acres of space here. Pedri. Ribery. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernando Torres. That is a brilliant interception. Spain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Pau Torres. Oh no, what has happened here? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A spectacular effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they win it back again. And here's Perez. France can try it again now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Spain have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
15 minutes till half-time. Camavinga.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Yamal. Pedri. He's had a shot! It's in! Spain are all square. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Great hit! Well, now it's a race. Has another go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer, the man we've all come to watch. Rodri. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Oh, what a mistake! Look at the space here. Ribéry. Now it's Perez. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular... And Torres! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Spain go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And he's cut it out. David Villa. Spread neatly. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, super find. Keeper's ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That'll be a throw-in. Kubasi.
Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And they're back on the ball again. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Perez. Defending of the desperate variety. France have their third corner. Al Kubasi clears it away.
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! And it's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Fernando Torres. Good read, needed to be. Ribery. That is a little undercooked. David Villa. Pedri. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a nicely measured pass. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because...
Ferran Torres! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Sending in numbers sharp and uncompromising. 75 minutes played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There they go, hunting in packs. Out to the right. That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. He could be in here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fofana. Mbappe. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Can he finish? He scores! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Guardiola. Guardiola! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Deep into stoppage time. That is a great pick out. Oh, look at the space here. Rabiot, aim forwards. Now it's Perez. He is through here. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Fofana, distributed tidily. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's it. Spain have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons. And his
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Alonso. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Fernando Torres. Spread out to the left. And it's Xabi Alonso. Passes short and sharp. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Xabi Alonso with the short one. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plenty. There's the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's got away, and that's a good intervention. Alonso. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chooses to go back. And he's gone backward here. Has a go! And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri. Albert Ferrer. He is through here. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. And it's Griezmann. Some really good ball movement. That's a nicely measured pass. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xabi Alonso, brilliantly cut out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but and Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. Petit. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Griezmann. Diaby. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Torres. Rodri calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hits one! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
David Villa. And here's Torres. Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe has a go! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Griezmann.
Oh, what a ball!
He's had a hit! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Griezmann with the short one. That is Kanté. Petit. Great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Pedri. Rodri. Spain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's shifting through the gears here. Al-Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann, chance! It's a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Unai Simon will lay claim to that. David Villa. Can he latch on to this? He's onside. Very nicely done. Defending of the He's tried one! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Here we go again.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise. Now it's Griezmann.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This might spell danger. Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the shot! They've done it! Torres at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Olise.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba gets a foot in here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gets a good foot in there. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga is charging up on the overlap. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swept in. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. And here's Griezmann. David Villa threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. And it's Fernando Torres. Now Albert Ferrer. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Turns and goes. It's Griezmann! He's kept it out just.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. There will be a throw-in. Oh, such a clever touch. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pau Torres, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Griezmann, tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And the ball's a good one. He's got the shot away! Great football, shot and save. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Griezmann! Cleared without complication. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. Albert Ferrer picks it up out wide. He is through here! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Just 5 minutes left. Chance to shoot now! And the shot! Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Saliba. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Griezmann. Yamal. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And that gets things running. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Cucurella. And Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa! Pedri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fernando Torres. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Yamal. Neither side yet able to find the net. Cucurella. Oyarzabal. And Dani Olmo. Albert Ferrer. Pedri. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
David Villa. Rodri. Now it's Torres. And Torres! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
He's had it nicked away. Cucurella. It's Pedri. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And that's played in low.
Well played and well cleared.
Yamal! Xavi Alonso. Yamal. Pedri.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, well played. Pedri. Yamal. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Rodri. It's Xavi Alonso. Kubasi. And it's Albert Ferrer. For Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. David Villa. Pedri. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kubasi. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Fernando Torres. Well read, nice interception. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Pedri. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri. Albert Ferrer. It's Pedri. And here's Torres. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. And that's been intercepted. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got the shot away! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Dani Olmo. Yamal. He has found a way through. There's the shot! Dani Olmo! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Cucurella. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Pedri.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Kubasi. Yamal. Here's Rodri. Pau Torres. Xavi Alonso. Oyarzabal is the guilty party there. And it's Xavi Alonso. David Villa. Yamal. Chance here to counter. And it's Albert Ferrer. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Torres.
Spain are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21. El dorsal 6. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, well played, well played. Dani Olmo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Dani Olmo. Rodri. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Villa demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Into the last 5 minutes. And they win it back again. Gets his parcel. Can he finish? There's a goal! And what a climax we have here!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. Spain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's a decent clearance. Gaitska Mendieta. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some...
Goes in for the header! He will be livid with himself.
Spain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Pau Torres gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. Pedri. It's a sharp pass. David Villa. Pedri. Can he get it through? Can he put it away? Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Kaká. Oh, that was vital. Fernando Torres. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That is lovely. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs...
Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
No question, this is the man you want. Has a go! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Rodri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Xabi Alonso. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's managed to get free. Goes to finish! Pedri. Yamal. Kaká. Good driving run. Brazil upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spain looking to pass their way through.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, that's nice. And it's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Decent hit! Goal, Brazil! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
33 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 7.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, and he's through the middle.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kaká, that is good alertness. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. 5 minutes till the break. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior, he's found a way through. And that has put a halt to things.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a colaboração para nosso Fundo de Caridade Global.
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
David Villa. Spain finding their passes. And he was alert to it. He's got the shot away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And They are pulling clear here.
But there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Looking here to alter the direction of the game. A real chance, and the finish! Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming. That's great. Speculative strike. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. He'll try from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
David Villa. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Now it's Torres. David Villa. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable.
He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. So much time and space here. Rice deals with that comfortably. Kane. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kubasi. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Kane! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Spain looking to pass their way through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. England look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. So what can they make of this? Pressing high and with purpose. Gibbs-White. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. And here's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. England have it back and can go again. Now the finish! That has been knocked clear. Oh, it's come loose. He's gone for goal. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
David Villa, still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Could move up a gear here. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. And he's intervened well there. And here's Torres. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that is expertly dealt with. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Albert Ferrer. He's there to get rid. Scholes. Kane. And now the breakaway. Spread it left. And Lewis Skelly. Beckham. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. England needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! Stood up well to him there. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Pau Torres cuts it out. And here's Torres. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. David Villa. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gibbs-White. And England have a chance to counter. 60 minutes played. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gibbs-White. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Now it's Torres.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Torres. Xabi Alonso. David Villa! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Xavi Alonso, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 21, Fernando Torres. Serán
David Villa,
el
Ferran
dorsal
Torres,
17, el dorsal 22,
Lewis Skelly,
el dorsal 9.
Gibbs White, and it's Scholes.
Oh, really well played.
That's Beckham. And it's Beckham. He's having a go! Now he's off and running. Albert Ferrer, a player of legendary status. Scholes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shapes to shoot! There it is! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And it did. He's had a shot!
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now that's well seen too. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Fermin, he's found a way through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Threads one in, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for the run. Bellingham. And here's Scholes. Scholes. And the shot! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
En el minuto 86, el dorsal 6.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Scholes. That's a sharp pass.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Good read, needed to be. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Spain have been handed a game-changing chance. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Goal, Spain! As close to a certainty as can be.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
And we're done. Spain have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.